Hello, everyone, and welcome to the presentation on cybersecurity threats and mitigation strategies in modern India. I am Pragya Gupta, and today I'll walk you through one of the most urgent issues of our time: how to stay safe in the digital world. Let's take an example. Would you leave your house door unlocked when you are not at home? Of course not. None of us will do like this. But many of us leave our digital door wide open every single day. That is where cybersecurity comes in. Now we'll see what actually cybersecurity is. Cybersecurity refers to the technologies, processes, and practices designed to protect networks, computers, and data from attack or any unauthorized access. In simple terms, we can say that cybersecurity is a lock on your digital front door and the bodyguard of your private information and the alarm system of your online activities. We can imagine an analogy that your computer is your house, your firewall is your wall, and the password is your front door key. And do you think of what antivirus could be? The antivirus is your dog barking when an intruder sneaks in. Why cybersecurity is important? Cybercrime, cyber terrorism, and cyber warfare. These are increasing day by day. Cybercrime, motivated by financial gain, these involve theft or fraud. Example, a phishing scam where attackers send fake emails pretending to be a bank, tricking user into sharing account details to steal money. Cyber terrorism, politically motivated attack to cause disruption or fear. Example, a hack visit group defaces a government website to protect policies, spreading fears and undermining public trust. What is cyber warfare? It is a state sponsored attack for strategic goal. Example, a nation deploys malware like Stuxnet to sabotage another country nuclear program, aiming to disrupt its capability. So why should we care? Do you know in 2023, cybercrime caused damage of over $8 trillion globally. That's more than the GDP of Germany and Japan combined. In India, you have you maybe you know that AIMS hospital server were hacked by ransomware in 2022. It's a recent case. Thousands of patient records were encrypted, services went offline, and the attackers demanded crores of rupees in cryptocurrency. If a hospital meant to save life can be digitally crippled, none of us are truly safe. Now we'll go through what common types of cyber threats are: malware, phishing, ransomware, denial of service, zero day exploit, and insider threats. Malware, malicious software that steals, encrypts, or deletes data. Example, a user or download a fake infected with a Trojan which steal their bank credential. Phishing, deceptive emails or messages tricking user into sharing personal information. Example, a fake email. Your bank asks you to click a link and enter your password, which attacker then steal all the details of your bank account. Ransomware, block access to data until a ransom is paid. Example, WannaCry malware encrypts a hospital patient record demanding a payment in Bitcoin to unlock them. It's a huge DOS, denial of service, or distributed denial of service, DDoS. Overload servers to make services unavailable. Example, attackers flood a retail website with traffic during a sale, crashing it and preventing purchases. What zero-day exploit is? Attacks exploiting unknown vulnerabilities. Example, hackers use a newly discovered flaw in a browser to install malware before the developer releases a patch. What insider threats? Attacker from employees or people within the organization. Example, we can consider here that a unsatisfied employee leaks confidential company's data to the competitor for profit. Think of it in different way, like some sneak in quietly, others smash a window, and a few just trick you into opening the door. These are what cyber threats are. Let's consider some real life examples. WannaCry attack in 2017 paralyzed hospital, banks, and companies in over 150 countries, affected over 2 lakh plus computer in just few days. Second one, Equifax breach in 2017 exposed sensitive data of 147 million people, a vulnerability that had patched but wasn't applied. So, a solar wind hack in 2020. US government agencies were infiltrated via a routine software update. I want to ask one question from all you guys. How many apps do you use that automatically update in the background? Now imagine one of them being compromised. You can think of how your personal data will go from one place to another without getting you know. These cyber the threat vectors are like roads attacker to reach you. Common one include email attachment with malware, fake login page, outdated software, weak password, and using public Wi-Fi networks. Let's leave a USB stick labeled confidential salary list in your office. You would have shocked how many people plug it in. That's a social engineering and it's fine. Now we'll say what are the mitigation techniques or either preventing techniques we can consider. Prevention, detection, response, and recovery. Prevention. Build a security into system to avoid attacks. That is installing antivirus and firewalls. Detection. Monitor and flag suspicious activity in real time. That is keeping software updated. Response. Stop the attack, contain damage, notify stakeholder using complex password, encrypting sensitive data. Recovery. Restore operation and data, analyze what went wrong. That is backing up your data regularly. Think of it this way, you don't put a lock only after a burglary. Prevention is cheaper than repair. Now we'll see some of the technical mitigation techniques. Firewall, intrusion detection or prevention system, antivirus or anti-malware software, encryption and patch management. What firewall is? It block unauthorized traffic based on rules. Intrusion detection or prevention system, alert or stop suspicious behavior in real time. Antivirus or anti-malware software, regular scans and quarantine malicious files. Encryption. Encryption protects data so even if stolen, it can be read. Use end to end encryption for sensitive communication, just like our WhatsApp. WhatsApp uses end to end encryption. Patch management. Software update, close security gaps. Automated patching is recommended. Technical mitigation strategies also include multi-factor authentication, that is two-step verification. It will you can use this in every application because it will be difficult for the hacker or attacker to access your data, personal data. I hope you know one story that a bank in the US stopped a major breach just because their AI tool detected a user login in from India, Spain, and New York within 15 minutes. Clearly not humanly possible. Now we'll go to organizational best practices. We can say access control, strong password policies, regular backups, security audits, incident response plans. Implement strict cybersecurity policies, regularly audit system, restrict unnecessary admin access, conduct penetration testing to find vulnerabilities, ensure legal compliance like GDPR or India's DPDP bill. Do you know that companies like Google conduct mock phishing attack on their employees? Those who fail are retained. It's like a pop quiz, but for your digital habit. This is very interesting thing that Google conduct. User awareness and training. The human element is often the weakest link. Clicking suspicious link using 123 easy password or their name like this or ignoring update alters. These small actions create a big risk. Training programs should include recognizing scam, safe browsing habit, how to report incident. Now you can think, would you recognize a fake message from your bank if it used the correct logo and sender name? Of course no. So you should be aware of these things. Now we'll go through some of the solution. AI ML. zero trust security, multi-factor authentication, blockchain. AI and ML can detect pattern that human miss like unusual login time or file access. Zero trust security. Assume no user or system is trust by default even inside the network. Verifies everything. Multi-factor authentication, it combines password with OTPs, biometrics or authentication app. Blockchain, temper proof or and transparent, useful for secure record keeping and identify verification. Imagine a world where you don't need a password anymore because your typing rhythm or heartbeat is your new ID. We can think of it in a different way. This will be more easy for us to save our private data without any hesitation. And will consider as a biometric detect authentication. Now we'll go to what challenges we'll face in cybersecurities. Despite progresses, we face serious challenges: lack of skilled professionals, evolving threat landscape, cost of security tools, balancing user privacy versus surveillance. What future of cybersecurity looks like? Looking ahead, cybersecurity will be more critical than ever. Digital trust will become the new currency. Regulation will be stricter, hybrid threats, mixing physical and cyber will rise, and the user will play a bigger role than ever before. As more devices connect to the Internet of Things, your fridge, watch, and even your car could be hacked. The digital world is truly everywhere. Now let's compare the growth of cybersecurity and cyber threats. One showing the increase in cyber threat from 2022 to 2025, and another showing the growth in global cybersecurity spending over the same period. Both charts reflect the evolving landscape of cyber risk and the response to them. As discussed earlier with the categories like cybercrime, cyber terrorism, and cyber warfare, and the common threats like malware, phishing, and ransomware. Now cybersecurity doubled from $125 billion to $250 billion in 2025. However, cyber threats increased fivefold from 5 million to 25 million incident in the same period. This disparity indicate that the current cybersecurity efforts are lagging behind the pace of evolving threats. Now, we'll see some of the contributing factor to the rising in threats. Rapid growth of connected device like IoT, increased data sharing, more sophisticated and automated attack techniques. To address this gap, both government and organization has taken the initiative not just increase spending but focus on proactive strategies including AI-driven threat prediction, global cybersecurity collaboration, education and awareness programs. Now come over to the conclusion of cybersecurity threats and mitigation techniques. Cyber threats are real, they are growing, they are evolving, but so are our defense. With awareness, technology, and teamwork, we can stay one step ahead. Remember, cybersecurity isn't just an IT issue, it's a life skill. So we have to start taking the initiative to protect our data from the unauthorized people or from hacker. Thank you.